Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope everybody's fine. And this is ONEIROI by Befaco, or Befaco, it depends. Some people say one, some people say the other. Have reached out, they said, we like the music you do, we like what you're doing. You want ONEIROI? Here it is for Modular Mondays. So thank you very much, Befaco, for making this possible. You are unbelievable. Now, before we start, I want to make something clear now that we're at episode 6 about what I'm doing and why we're doing this. Okay, so I got a lot of offers from some manufacturers that do Eurorack modules to get modules and expand my modular rigging hardware to keep doing this for real. I'm here to educate and talk transparently about what being a composer is first and foremost. You know, whether it's video games, films, or just with the band as well, the struggle of being a musician composer. This is to me the number one thing. So it's not that I am replying to you as I am not interested because you're not giving them to me for free. But on the other hand, I cannot buy all of this stuff. I wish I had the power to just buy everything I want. I unfortunately have to make ends meet. If you want to support my idea of talking to my audience and followers and students, by all means, this would mean the world to me. End of my public announcement. Let's go. Who is ONEIROI? Where is ONEIROI going? Here. The output is going to channel 4, exactly. So here, we bring these up, we unmute it. What this is doing is that it's not playing anything from my base station, but if I do, I'm arpeggiating C sharp, G sharp, C sharp again, but over 2 octaves. And I'm gonna give it random, okay? This is just an unbelievable module. I'm just gonna save this preset. What is it? Detention, automated detention center, whatever. So now I have it, we can mess with it. It's got a looper. It's got a regular sine, but it's also got inputs. And then filters, a resonator, echo, and ambience. It's just so good. If we go with input only, it's taking these MCOs and it's just bringing them into these low-pass gates, but then they're getting rescaled and brought into here. Right, so it's here if it opens up. Okay, I'm playing single notes. Okay, we're gonna spend 2 seconds on this because I think you're gonna say this is your ticket for. This is just filter. I'm just gonna let you, I have to go one by one. So no resonant, no resonator, no filter, just the ambience. The beautiful thing about the ambience is that if you go backwards from 12 o'clock, you get basically a reverse of what it's doing. It gets darker as you go to the extremes and longer. So longer and darker go together. I'm gonna make it shorter, but with a lot of decay. And now it's arpeggiating, and this is just through the reverb. So if I put it at 0.5, we now have... This is the source of what we have. And to me, reverbs are everything for soundstage. Listen what happens when we go all the way there. Come on. This is just the ambience out. We've got a mixer here. We have filter out, we have resonator out, we have echo out, and we've got, we can obviously mix this. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. And the sources are now the input because we're sending oscillators to it. So it can work like something that generates something for you. But if we drop the input, see, the reverb keeps going. But we can play with the supersaw or wavetable. Let's try that. I don't know if, I'm probably moving this now. So it's probably fitting in and out. I don't know, maybe? Okay. There is no gate on the patch I've done, so hear how broken nicely this is. Can increase the supersaw, obviously, spread. We're still going through the ambience, right? This is like hitting it almost practically mono, but it just becomes something else. And I was modulating the volume of it. So that's what happens. Now, drop these down. I'm gonna actually go undo. So we have the LFO that drives it. This little thing here is making it fluctuate in volume. It comes in sometimes, other times it goes. So it's following voltage from my keyboard. That is so nice, Mark. I absolutely like. This is, to me, one of the best modules you would want to get on Eurorack. And I mean, again, thank you, Befacos, for sending this to me, because it's just amazing. The Befacos team, obviously. Because I had that final S that time, because I think about the people. That's, So, looper. No, let's do sine first. This is also tracking. Now, this is a sound, Marco says that would be something I would do for the intros on my Psytrance tracks. Like, this thing tracks like an oscillator with a filter. This is a complete synth. You could buy ONEIROI and put it in a Eurorack and put a MIDI keyboard with CV on it. You have a synth. You can send a sine wave through the resonator, the filter, the ambience echo. You have delay, reverb. You have a resonator. You have a filter with different filters. You have a looper. This is nothing. This thing goes for $3.99, sort of $4.99. It depends. This is nothing. This is a complete synthesizer, which sounds off the hook good. Okay, so hear this sine wave. This is one of the sounds I've used a ton in the outskirts. And you know what that is? It's a sine wave, but it's generating harmonics from the resonance and the filter itself. And I can guarantee you, developers, gamers, people that want you to compose stuff just for the vibe of the ambiance. We don't really need to feed them with thousands of gazillions of notes because we were best in our class in school. It doesn't matter. The atmospheric element of music is beyond us. It's not that we are doing the thing. We're just facilitating the music. We're not really there. You're not there. We're not there. I'm not here. It's just music, okay? So I just have to kind of stop talking and just do it. And it just goes to you. It's as easy as that. So you don't really need more. So unstable, so broken, so light, so nice. This is just the sine out. And remember, we're going through the ambience, okay? But it's the engine itself and how it works. This is unbelievable for being software, by the way. Unbelievable. So I'm dropping it down. Now let's hear the looper. Now the looper has saved something that I was doing, and we handle it with this one. And it's got a vary speed that you can also modulate. But I am sending it backwards a little bit faster than I did. And I think I tracked the drone itself, the oscillator. I don't remember what I tracked. I was playing an arpeggio and I tracked it, and then I kind of fiddled with it to handle the length and stuff. Let's hear this. I think it's saved. It should be saved. It is. So this is the looper going through the ambience. This is what he tracked. So we can mix and match, obviously. This we can add the sine. You hear that shaker? It's unbelievable. It happened for whatever reason. That's why loopers are so good. All right, so let's keep this. Let's try. I tuned the looper speed to have this obviously C# vibe. I could honestly be here forever. Everything's off. Can you believe we're just playing ONEIROI with the one MCO oscillator into the LPG, the 4MS LPG? It's just what? I'm just playing C# minor, just going where I can kind of hear it. Now we're bringing the super saw, which, remember, its volume is being modulated by these very, it's not slow, but is it sync? Did I sync it? No, it's scaled down. It's just doing outputs up and down, and it's probably overscaled, but and now we bring also in the input. This is taking the MCO, the output of these, into the 4MS, and it's going to the input right here. But we're only using the reverb. So actually I had the filter itself. I'm gonna drop the ambience. I'm gonna bring the filter in. So let's go for something super dry now. Hear what the filter is doing. Now the filter is doing this weird thing because it's got the mod wheel. And it's on low pass mode, okay. it's not really closing that much, maybe because it's then going here. No, it's actually not that open. Okay. Let's try and figure out why. Is it this one? No. Is it the mod amount? Ah, okay, yes. But that's okay. Let's keep going here. The resonator... Let me go back to the patch I had. Here. Okay, so this is the patch I had. Let's drop the echo and ambience. So when the CV input jack is used, obviously the filter is automating. You hear that glitchy filter thing? With the echo and with the ambience. Playing a C sharp single note. Even this, which is tracking on its own, is just unbelievable. And if we do... I'm doing root, 5th root, 2 octaves. Right? I'm gonna unmute the other stuff, like the drums. Right? This is 2 things. We don't have the drones. We just have ONEIROI doing its thing. Now I'm gonna fiddle with the reverb on ONEIROI and try and figure out how the kick changes in your head. See, now the kick is in front of us. The atmosphere is behind because we made the space-time called 0.93. And it's absolutely musical when you fiddle with it like tape. And you've got this resonator that is also incredibly cool. Let me see if I can kind of fiddle with it. Hear how it's building behind? Okay, now hear the kick. Hear how thin the drone has become. You don't always need drones to be absolutely wide. This is insane. It's so organic in everything it does. Right? And I haven't touched the kick that I've done yet.